Hi everyone, welcome to Christmas in July with Gracie21. This is our final one. When this shows, it will be Monday, July 30th. Eeks! Yikes. Okay, well, since this was for Gracie21, and since she loves house mouse, since I had, before I signed up as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, bought all these house mouse stamps. I thought I would do something with them. So very few products in this have been Stampin' Up! Except for some ink, some Stampin' Right markers, and one piece, I think this one, of red, what is it called, real red cardstock, and all the rest is out of my stash from somewhere else. So oh, and one retired bow, excuse me. So the first one I did is this little guy, and he's called Cling Wreath Rolling. He looks like this. Isn't he cute? And this would be, I don't know who this is. This is Monica. This is Monica. And oh guys, I wasn't sure how to color these mice, right? Because I don't know if I've ever cut, if I did, it was like once. So I found online, if Stampendous blog has a bunch of house mouse coloring charts, and this one is for Spectrum Noir. See? But they have one for Copic and Tombow and like 3 or 4 other ones. They did not have one for colored pencils of any variety that I could find. And it has the little mice names. Like this one is Monica and she's a gray mouse, and this one's Amanda and she's a brown mouse, and this one is oh gosh, I can't even read it. And Muzzy, and he's real dark gray and fuzzy, and whoever this one is a brown mouse. But anyway, so yeah, so I tried to follow that up until the last card. So this one is Monica and she's a gray mouse, and so I colored her gray, and I actually used the chart and tried to do it, and then I did my best on the wreath. Guys, I am not too good at shading, so please forgive me, but I think it came out okay. And then I just mounted it on white on red, and then inside this Merry Christmas is out of, I just had it in my hand, the Stampendous House Mouse Design Happy Hoppers Painted Wishes, it's called. All different wishes on it, but there is a little Merry Christmas right here, and you can see it's red. I cleaned it, but it stays red. So I only just used that on that one, and I think it turned out pretty good. That was my first one. My second one, I experimented because I have this glossy, let me see what it's called, and I've had it for a while, by Ranger gloss cardstock, and I never opened it, but I thought, it says it's for alcohol marker, so I thought, okay, I'll try it. So I used the Memento Black, Tuxedo Black ink, which is okay for alcohol markers, and I stamped it on here, and I started coloring it, and the thing I noticed is that sometimes the ink would pull up on it, like it doesn't soak in as much, which is the nice thing, but that's also a negative because then it pooled a little more, like P-O-O-L-E-D, like water would pool up, you know, but so you really have to kind of let it dry. And I'm not sure I like the shiny finish on the card, but there it is. I think the coloring turned out okay. Like I said, I'm not an expert at shading, but I tried. And here's the one that's supposed to be yellow, who is, I think I said, Amanda. And this one is called, what is this one called? Pine carolers. These are the pine carolers. So I thought that was cute. And then on that one, I actually used an Alta New sentiment. And the one I used said, I almost did Oh Holy Night, but then I didn't have the star brightly shining. And so, oh, and on this one I mounted it white on a gray cardstock, and then on this is Green Recollections and Gray Recollections. So I put gray inside and used Call Me Clover, I believe was the ink from Stampin' Up. But I used May the Beauty of the Season bring a smile to your face and joy to your heart. And the bold on the heart is built into it. It's actually right here. May the beauty of the season bring a smile to your face and joy to your heart. And that one is called, I don't know. Oh, Holiday Wishes. Holiday Wishes. And it's from 2016, apparently. So I believe I got that last year at the end of the year. Not positive. I know it was no later, and it wasn't any earlier than end of last year. Could have been early this year. Okay, so then this one, those two I think I did okay with. This one I did okay with the mice. Well, I kind of got him a little suntanned, but the candy canes really gave me a problem. I started off these two using alcohol markers, and I found that even with the small tip, I was having trouble. So this is supposed to be Monica, Friends, and Muzzy. And Monica and Muzzy are gray. I just made everybody gray. I think Monica's gray. Yes, Monica and Muzzy are both gray. Muzzy's supposed to be darker gray, this little guy here. But, and I don't know, maybe one of these is Monica. But beats me, it just says Monica, Friends, and Muzzy. So, but anyway, the candy canes really gave me a problem. These two, and this one I really went out of line, and I used white out over it, and I said, you know what, I got to cover that up or it's not going anywhere. So I used my Holly Berry Retired Punch. This is Retired from Stampin' Up, but I like the bone. Actually, funny story, I had a different bow in my extra stuff. Like I had this one and it was too big. I had another one was all swirly and neat, and I was going to use it. Can't find it. I think maybe it got tossed with corner rounds or something, and I'm not digging through the trash for a bow. And I don't even know where that bow came from, so I just used this one. I think it looks alright. And then I put one of the Dollar Tree blings on to bring out the green. And this I put mice. Oh, and then I'm sorry, before I go on to that, I switched to Stampin' Up Stampin' Rights, and I used Real Red and Shaded Spruce on these candy canes. It was a little easier because the tip on them is a lot smaller than on the marker. So they're different colors, and these look a little wider. I still am not real happy with them, but they're gonna be what they're gonna be. And I used the same Holiday Wish, Painted Wishes, excuse me, but this time on the front I put Mice Wishes 4A down here at the bottom because I wanted to try and draw your attention to the words and not to the mess up. And then on the inside I just put Merry Christmas, and that's also from the same set. So yeah, that's my cards. I only got 3 done. I stamped out other images, but once again I'm out of time, got to do stuff, and so I hope you enjoy them. Go show the other 8 collaborators, I believe it is. Some Crafty love when this airs, which is Monday. These guys are really cute. The details, I actually found it easier to color the mice than I did anything around them, including the pine, you know, the wreath, the pine branch or whatever that is. and the candy canes were the worst of all. The leaves I started to get the hang of, I think, when I got to the second one. But then I was having trouble because this is glossy and it was pulling a little bit. So yeah, anyway. I'm learning. It's going to take me, you know, some of you guys have been doing all this artisty stuff for years, and I just started learning this stuff last year. So I think I'm doing okay for a 1.5 year newbie. So yeah, guys, alright, that's it. This was all about the house mice, and like I said, I stamped out a lot more, so I don't know if I'll get to them this year or not even. Alright, have a wonderful Monday, great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you the next time. Hugs, love, and peace.